Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Outer Wilds. So, last time, we didn't really get anywhere, did we? It was lots of aimless wanderings, and we didn't really gain anything. No new knowledge. Not this time. And that'll probably happen from time to time. It was a little bit of failure. But here's the thing. I'm gonna show it all. I know a lot of people would probably cut out something like the last loop, but I don't think... That's not me. I don't do that. We're here for the experience. And if the experience is me staring at a mural for 40 minutes and not being able to make any progress, then that's what we're going to be doing. And I know people will get turned off by that. I know people won't like that. But at least some people won't like that. But that's just the kind of thing that I do. So we're just going to have to commit. Ow. Okay. We're just going to have to commit. That's the way things work around here. I like to give as genuine of an experience at the game as possible, and that's just the way that I do things. And you know, it'll be what it'll be. So as I was speaking, I was coming over here to these signals because again, these symbols, because again, we're on a time limit. We only have so much time to actually do something. And I wanted to get that out of my system, but I also wanted to check out this, because we've seen this before. We've seen this a few times, and I don't really know what it is or what it does. Very clearly, this is like one of the teleporters, like we saw on Hollow Brittle Moon planet thing. I don't remember what it's called. I just woke up from a 1-hour nap that I started 3 hours ago, so I'm a little bit umpy here. But we're gonna check this out and see what we can learn, because this looks relevant. And I feel like... Ow, my body. I feel like I've been saying that a lot. But it seems relevant. And I don't have my jetpack. Let me go get that real quick. I have a feeling we may need it. At the very least, for a little bit of extra maneuvering. Yes. But so far, I'm loving the game. I'm enjoying exploring the lore, which is good, because in a lot of ways, this game is really just a walking simulator lore finder, yeah? You know, you're investigating clues that lead you to other clues that really don't do anything but like lead you closer to what I presume is going to be some kind of end state. But we shall see. I'm not quite sure exactly how things are going down just yet, but it is what it is. Alright, there we go. Now we have yumps. Look at those yumps. Yeah, yumps. Okay. Now, hopefully, if we get stuck in a hole somewhere, we can get out of here. So, there's a lot of questions that I still have that I'm sure the game's going to give me answers to. So, like, the Nomai... It's assumed that the Nomai are behind this time loop. It's assumed by me at this point that the Nomai are behind the planet, or yeah, the planet, the star exploding. And something about the time loop, something time loop, statue plus me. There have been no information so far about how the Nomai, well, not how the Nomai done anything. They're obviously a very scientifically advanced species, but like, do the Nomai know about us, our species, our race? Have they interacted with us? Or was it something that occurred a long time ago that's just now bearing fruits? Let's see if I can fall to my death here, shall we? Okay. Alright, we're good. Alright, so let's see what's going on here, shall we? I hope it wasn't up there that I had to be. I'm starting to think. I'm starting to think maybe it was up there that I had to be. Because there's certainly nothing down here. Alright. Well, this is why we bring our yumps, so we can yump out of here. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, right. Yeah, ghost matter. We haven't encountered any of that in the wild yet, have we? Interesting that it's there. I wonder if there's something there that eventually we're going to have to figure out. But I guess what we need to do first is try to cross this bridge. Recognizing that the only way we can cross this bridge is with our jumps here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, did you guys know the bridge is out? I didn't know the bridge was out. No, I did know the bridge was out. I just didn't know there was a hole there where I was walking. Okay. I mean, we should probably use this scout ore. There's a whole bunch of ghost matter over there, it looks like. Well, let's, we've come this far. Let's check it out. Ow. Can we even have to go this way? Or can we go this way? Ow, 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 my body, my body. Okay, what did that do for me? Other than almost kill me. Hello? Anybody home? What do we have here? Mining site 2B. Also, yeah, I tried to look up a solution to this lag. I wasn't able to find a very good one. Other than lowering the graphics quality, which is kind of insane to me because I have a pretty decent computer. It doesn't really seem to cause too many problems though, and technically the lag helps with me reading, taking the time to read. So I guess we'll just kind of go with with it. Hello? No, let me out. Thank you. Is this gonna lead me where I want to go? Or just out of the hole? I mean, it's kind of the same thing in a way. Okay. That is the interesting thing about our home planet, though, is that there is no gravity in the core, which is certainly an interesting kind of thing. I'm still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. Isn't this the ore for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large. No, the materials for those towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's core. I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use Timber Hearth's ore only for constructing the shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. Well, that literally answers one of my questions right there. If they're sealing off all entrances, I hope they've planned a core dingley. I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Coleus. How else would he improve? Well, that does literally answer one of my questions, and that's one of the reasons why I came here in the first place. So, at least, like, from the perspective of the old Nomai, they did not interact with us, our species. Oh, well, this is unsettling. Oh, wait a second. These are the things that we see when we die. Well, one of these. So, what kind of knowledge does that give us? I don't know. What if I bring this over here? My gratitude for the latest shipment, Onyo. This ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Raimi and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks. Our final safety check. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check? So this is Onyo, yes. Specifically mine. If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw in our opening in the shell that provides the Ashton project could lead to disaster. So whatever's going on with this loop, there's something going on at Ash Twin that involves it. At least that's the connection that I'm making. Because we see those, like, masks or whatever they are. Like, one of them, every single time we die, some of them are lit up. And I don't know what that means. Maybe there's, like, a minimum number of loops we have to complete. So we can't jump through. Ow. Nope, that didn't work. That didn't work at all. Well, you know what they say about the sign of madness, right? Yeah! Get wrecked. Okay, this is back out. I think I knew that. I think I knew that. But there are also areas farther below. If we're willing to burn... Yeah, if we're willing to burn the energy to get down here. I don't know if there's going to be anything of value down here. It doesn't look like it. These just look like holes for the ore. So I guess one of the things that we've learned here, although it wasn't, doesn't really surprise me too much, is that the Nomai don't seem like a malicious race. Whatever they're doing, they're not doing because they want to, destroy all life or blow up the star because screw you guys kind of deals. So I guess that was probably about everything here. Okay. There may be more. I can't rule it out. But yeah, those are the paths that are lit up. And unless they, like, maliciously hid something in the darkness, which is not outside of the realm of possibility. And I don't really want to call it malicious. I guess that's not the best word for it. I think that's everything there. Okay. Well, we have learned a little bit today, anyhow. Can we just use this to get out? I wonder. Is this a good idea? The answer is no. Wait, there's something down there. Okay. After closer observation, mining site 2A wouldn't be safe for the native life dwelling in some of these cave pools. So, unfortunately, we'll have to mine one of the other sites. On the opposite hand, new life. This species is semi-aquatic and very hardy. The ecosystem here is quite robust, so I believe they'll thrive in the long run. Be cautious near the pools if you visit 2A to meet them. They remind me of a subterranean species that my mentor, Melore, once told me about, from when our clan used to travel across this universe. I imagine she would have enjoyed these life forms greatly. There are a few other cave sites that look promising. What about Site 2B? It shares similar formations and strata. This sounds promising. Will you and your mentor investigate? If mining Site 2B proves safe for this native species, we'll move our work there. Site 2B is safe. Coleus says we'll continue monitoring our activity and its effects on the life here. I was watching them once during a rest, and the hours escaped from me. They're fascinating. I wonder what their fourth eye does. So they did know about us. So now, I don't know. I don't know now. Let's go through this cave. Never mind, I lied. Let's not go through that cave. Let's head back up. Way. Man, imagine finding, like, the original pool that humans came out of. That would be interesting. Does look like our time is running short. I kind of suspected that that we would probably spend all of our time here. But we may take a look around a little bit more on the planet, because there is another feature on this planet, wasn't there? Or was it this? That was the other feature. Yeah. It was the blah 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 blah. The Twin Mountain things. Whatever they're called. Wait, no. You know what? I don't know. Let's just go check it out. We have a spaceship. We don't have to ask questions. We don't have to ask questions. We have a spaceship. All right. Let me in. Wonder what that is. I don't know. Yeah, these are the things I was referring to. Wonder if there's any relevant things here. I don't really see anything. Unless there's something I need. I need my suit. There we go. Unless there's something inside these geysers. Bombs away. Alright, I guess we're not going into this one. Do you wanna try that again? Ooh. Where are we? I mean, it's not gonna matter soon, but where did that lead us? I don't know. All right. Well, I guess that's it for that run, huh? So we certainly learned some interesting things, that's for sure. But that's going to be it for this episode, folks. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy gaming.